I can think of Miss Mary. I went to her house 3 times. She lives in an apartment. It looks like a hotel. It's like low income. She just really, really wanted to leave something to her kids. And literally, as I was sitting down with her, she had like other insurance people calling her. She's like, "They're spam. They're scam. They're scam." But I know you're legit because like you're here. I knew that if you showed up, you'd be legit. And she's literally had like 3 strokes, and she's had like 2 heart attacks. And she's been like, I can't get life insurance. And she told me that I can't get life insurance. And then being able to sit down with her and go through and, well, because we work with like so many different carriers, being able to find a carrier that can cover her, and then being able to tell her, hey, you know what, this is the best where you can be right now. But I'll do is a year from now, I can come back, and if your situation's improved, then we can put you in a little better place. I mean, I asked someone 2 days ago, why do you get life insurance? She told me, well, as I told you, I just got my will done. I already have all this other life insurance, but I want to make sure, because my mom and my dad and my brother did not have life insurance when they passed away. I had to take out a loan, and I paid on that loan for X amount of years. She said, I'm not doing that to my family. I want to think about this before it's too late. And that's a story I heard just 2 days ago, but I hear this multiple times a week. It's every single person I sit down with has a why that's very, very similar. That's like full of pain, and being able to give that, okay, now you're covered. And it feels so great to be able to say that. And they'll just look at you and say, good. And you can just see like a sense of peace just go upon them, that they're no longer going to leave that behind to their family. And that is very satisfying.
Yeah. There's not much selling, I don't think. Mostly like loving and caring and setting up for the future versus what I thought it would be is just twisting people's arm to talk about death. It's like, no, I just want to make sure that things are cool.
And that's it. I mean, it's the purpose of feeling like you're making a difference, because we are. And I think it's easy to forget that sometimes, because we get really well compensated for what we do here. And just like anything we do, especially in sales, the more you believe in what you're selling, you believe that people need it. I mean, and you imagine yourself, like, what if I passed away and that happened? And you're able to know those emotions and know what they're going through, focusing on the fact that we are only talking to people who are asking for this and being able to help them protect their family. One of the things I like to do is at the end of the sit down, I'll like pull out my policy. And like when you get your policy in the mail, it's going to look just like this one. This one's mine. And why do my life insurance? It's the same reason you're doing it. Anyway, just be able to hold it. Your policy is going to look just like this one, because this one's mine. And they're like, oh, that looks good. And they're like, can I look through it? I'm like, sure, I'll flip through it. And it feels good because you're giving value, and they trust you more because you have life insurance. Like, you should have life insurance.
They make you have car insurance. That's a law.
I know. I think that's the biggest thing. I'll be sitting down with someone who has like this big, $30,000 truck, and they're sitting there like, oh, I can't afford it. And I tell the story of whenever I had my car insurance changed a while back. For some reason, there's like a 15-day period that I wasn't covered. And I tell the story, and people are literally like, they get their eyes were big, like, oh no, you can see them physically freaking out. And you think about it, people aren't okay with leaving their car insured, but they value their life way more than they value their car, but not in the actions of how they choose to insure themselves. They don't realize how valuable we are to our friends and family and what that means.